Oh boy, do I have a deliciousness. Mia Cucina in Italian means my kitchen. And today is all about girlfriend time. I am waiting for my girlfriend as my skillet is heating up and smoking. And I know she's going to be here any minute. I wonder where she is. I wonder where she is. Oh my God, you are! And this is my friend Jen.
Hello.
Jen, tell me, what is the challenge? Because, you know, Jen is a retired nurse, and she's got a big family. And what is the challenge when it comes to cooking for you?
I think the biggest challenge is trying to find something quick and healthy, but also tastes good for my family.
Well, I have the perfect recipe for you. And this is my chicken caprese. So you're going to do the work, but la prima cosa that you need to do is to prendere il fadale. So the first word that I say in Italian, the first thing that she needs to do is to put on the apron. And she's got a beautiful German Shepherd that is right here. And his name is Tucker. So let's get this on. So what I have here is that I have taken a chicken breast. Okay. Because a chicken breast can go very, very far, guys. And then what I do is I kind of roll it tight. And I put it in the freezer until it starts to freeze. And then I take it out, and while it's still frozen, I will slice them. And they are all you can see, they're all the same size, nice and small, the same size. And then what you're going to do, and I'm going to walk you through this, is you're going to oil the pan. As you can see, it's smoking hot, because, you know, we want it smoking. I'm going to lower this temperature here to about 350 degrees if you have one of these things, medium high. And then what you're going to do now is you're going to salt, you're going to mix the salt. So we're going to use a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of black pepper. You're going to mix that all up. And then you're going to, you know, you're going to let it rain on both sides. So let me show you a trick. Let me show you a trick. So when you go like this, you're going to go like this, like that. See that? And mix it. So let it rain. There you go. And then what I'm going to do to help you out is I'm going to turn this over for you. Because, you know, this is the seasoning. Just salt and pepper. Very simple transaction. Very, very easy. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put these little guys on the grill. So pretty much, guys, we are using 1 pound of boneless, skinless chicken breast. And then remember, you roll it, you put it in the, oh, look how beautiful that looks. You roll it and you put it in the freezer, and then you slice them to make them an all even, you know, not very thick, and you put them on the grill. So I think you can fit 6 in there. 6 goes very well. Once you put them in, you don't want to touch them. So what happened, let me show you a little trick. So this one is over here like that, okay? The good thing is it's nice. You got a really nice oiled pan. Mm-hmm. So always make sure when you're using cast iron to make sure you always oil your pan very well. And then the best way to clean a cast iron skillet is never put soap. Is to put hot water. When you shut this off, you can put hot water to clean it. Okay. So while that is doing its thing, I am going to give you the ingredients. Are you ready? It's very difficult. It's 1 pound of chicken, some olive oil, about 1 to 2 tablespoons. You know, you want to oil your pan. And then what I have here is I have some mozzarella. So I also have sliced the mozzarella nice and thin, and I'm going to show you what to do with that. And then I have some beautiful tomatoes. And then I have some beautiful basil. And then I have this Balsamic Glaze reduction. So I think that these guys, so let me show you when you know how. Okay. See how it starts to get white?
Yes.
That's when it's time to turn it over.
Time to do some flipping.
There you go, do some flipping. You're doing such a good job. So let me show you, there you go, very good job. Very, very good job. And what happens is the chicken starts to shrink. The chicken starts to shrink. There you go. So, as they are grilling on both sides, then what is going to take place here is that we are now going to take now that we have flipped them over, we're going to take the mozzarella, and I'm just going to place it on each one of these little guys. These little guys get a little piece of mozzarella. Mozzarella on this one, mozzarella on that one, mozzarella on here, and make sure that the mozzarella covers the chicken. Okay? So we can cook these later, get these out of the way. And then what you want to do is you want to go ahead and cover that up. And while that is covering, while that is melting, the next thing that I'm going to show you is that I have here a plate with a bed of lettuce. So this is a real nice, easy, fresh recipe. And then you can see they're starting to melt a little bit. So then I have a beautiful tomato here. And then what I want to do, guys, is that I want to slice, take the little tip off of that. And then we're just going to slice the tomato. You know, not very thick and not very thin. You know, about that. See that? So we're just going to put them right over here, the tomatoes. Very easy. So we have how many pieces? 6?
We have 6.
We have 6. So we are just going to cut 6 pieces. See how easy this is? All right, so then now the cheese is starting to melt. See how beautiful it's starting to do? It's starting to do its thing. Because what's happening as the cheese is melting is cooking the other side. All right, so then we're actually almost done. So now I am going to keep this warm. So we're going to remove this. See, the cheese is starting to melt. So now, what you're going to do is we're going to bring each piece. Let me move this out of the way. Let me bring the tomatoes out of the way. Because I want you to really do this because in that way, if you do it, you're going to remember how to do it. And then we're going to put that there. And then you're going to take each piece and you're just going to, and let me show you how to assemble this, guys. So we're going to go right here very gently, like right here, like that. See that? So I want you to put them on around the plate. Now we can turn this off. Let me shut this off. We are multitasking over here. If something gets stuck, you can always go. See? Look at that. Ooh, look at the cheese. We love the cheese. So I would use 2 per person. And then you have this beautiful nestle right on here. But you know, it's a caprese. So now what I want you to do is to top each one of those with a tomato. There you go. Very easy transaction. And you have a little one. Okay, we're going to turn this over like that. And then now with this, what we're going to do to this now, because it is a caprese, is now I am going to take a little bit of the olive oil. And I am just going to drip it right on everybody. And this is also going to be the salad dressing. Because as you take a little bit of the arugula, and did you know that arugula was cultivated in the Mediterranean?
I did not know that.
And then it just spread, just like everything else. So as you can see, I want some nice olive oil over here. Alrighty. So then what I want to do now is I am going to leave this over here, and I have your attention. I have the balsamic reduction and I have some beautiful basil. So what I want to do now is I want to take the leaves of the basil, and that's what I'm doing. Don't be stingy now. And you know, I like to make things look pretty because, you know, after all, we're using basil, and I like to put the basil on the side to make it look pretty. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take the basil, guys, take the leaves, and then what I do is I put them together like so. And what we're going to do is called julienne. Okay. And then we roll the basils together like that. And we're just going to julienne. What does julienne means? It means slicing. It's a chef thing. I'm not a chef. I'm just a home cook. And then we're just going to do that right there. And then what we want to do is we want to let it rain. We're going to let it rain. Isn't that looking beautiful?
Beautiful.
Okay. And then now we come and we do the drizzle of balsamic. And then what I like to do is at the top, see? Woo! drizzle. Oh, yummy, yummy, yummy. And then what we have, now this is optional. If you want, you can take Italian spices, use your fingers like that, and just even top it even more, just even more, to give it even more of a flavor. You know, for me it's all about flavor. And then what you have is this beautiful, and let me bring it to you. You guys are ready? I'm going to bring it this way. Was that easy?
Very easy. Something I can definitely do.
And look at this chicken caprese salad. All right, guys, that's all we have for today. I want to thank you, Jennifer, for coming.
Thank you
This
for
is
having me.
and it was a very easy thing. Now, remember, we have that. So to that, I am going to have, this is when we come in with the water, because what we are having lunch, this is all going to be clean. It'll be easy to clean. That's all we have. Thank